Hey there, I'm Clara, and let me tell you, my in-laws thought they had the perfect prank up their sleeves. Little did they know that their mischievous plan was about to take an unexpected turn. My husband Tyler and I have been together for a while now. Tyler and I have an incredible bond that grew from our college days. We met and instantly clicked, becoming inseparable. His infectious laughter and caring nature drew me in, and I couldn't help but fall head over heels for him. Our relationship blossomed, filled with shared dreams and countless memories. However, his family, well, let's just say they have some interesting traditions. When Tyler first told me about their quirky habit of playing practical jokes, I found it amusing. Coming from a more reserved family, I was curious to experience the wild side of his relatives. But I soon realized that their pranks were not just harmless fun. They were quite hurtful. Instead of simple jokes between family members, their pranks were elaborate and often made people feel embarrassed or humiliated. Seeing how they hurt each other made me uneasy, and I didn't want to become the target of their unkind humor. The first time I met them, they played a humiliating prank on me. Tyler's family planned a family picnic every couple of months, where his parents and siblings, along with their families, would meet up and enjoy each other's company. Tyler decided that it was a wonderful time to introduce me to his family. I was both excited and nervous because I desperately wanted them to like and accept me into their family. Initially, it seemed like a fun and innocent gathering, but I had no idea about the cruel prank they had prepared for me. Kenneth, Tyler's dad, pretended to spill his drink on me, making it look like an accident. The drink was sticky, so I needed to change my clothes to clean up the mess. Sharon, Tyler's mom, offered me spare clothes from their car, which she got from the trunk. She handed me a bag and I headed to the public restroom in the park to change. But when I opened the bag with anticipation, my heart sank. Instead of regular clothes, there was a huge clown costume inside. It hit me like a wave of disbelief. They had planned to embarrass and humiliate me all along. I felt a mix of shock, hurt, and shame wash over me. The mere thought of walking outside in a clown costume turned my face red with embarrassment. How could they go to such lengths to make me a target for their laughter? Reluctantly, I put on the oversized clown costume, feeling exposed and vulnerable. As I walked back to the picnic area, Tyler's family burst into loud laughter. Their mocking laughter filled the air, intensifying my embarrassment. All I wanted was to disappear at that moment. The stares and whispers from other people in the park only made me feel worse, adding to the weight of their cruel prank. It was really hard to bear their laughter and teasing, especially because I had wanted them to accept and welcome me. But instead, they seemed to enjoy seeing me embarrassed, using it as a chance to make fun of me. I felt a mix of sadness and anger, wondering how they could find happiness in hurting me so much. It was utterly mortifying, and I felt like a fool. The emotions I experienced ranged from shock to embarrassment to anger. Tyler saw the look of pain and humiliation on my face as I returned to the picnic area wearing that silly outfit. He was mad at his family. "What the hell were you guys thinking? How could you do this to Clara? I told you that there would be no playing pranks on her, at least not until she's comfortable with it." "Oh, come on, Tyler. It was all good fun. We didn't mean any harm. This is who we are." "Harm? Harm? Look at her. She's humiliated. I know the rest of us are okay with these pranks, but she isn't. And you needed to respect that. It's the one thing I asked of you guys." Tyler, calm down. It was just a silly costume. We didn't mean for her to be so upset. Just a silly costume. Can't you see how hurt she is? You know how important she is to me, Mom. I won't tolerate this mistreatment. Tyler, we didn't realize it would upset her this much. We're sorry. Sorry isn't enough. You've broken your promise. If this ever happens again, I'm serious. I will cut ties with both of you. I won't let anyone treat Clara like this. Tyler, please. We didn't mean to hurt her. We'll make sure it doesn't happen again. I hope you mean it. I won't let anyone disrespect the person I love. I expect better from both of you. Tyler profusely apologized to me for his family and said he was sorry for what had happened. It was a real turning point for him and showed me that our relationship was more important than their warped sense of humor. His kind words and understanding were like a balm for my hurting soul, showing me that he was always there for me. Sadly, that incident strained my relationship with my in-laws. Kenneth and Sharon, my mother and father-in-law, took every opportunity to make subtle jabs at me, always referring to me as a wuss or a party pooper. Initially, their words hurt me, but I learned to ignore them and focus on building a strong bond with Tyler. A few months after Tyler's bold promise, he proposed to me and we decided to tie the knot. The wedding was a dream come true, and the love between us was palpable. We were ecstatic to start this new chapter together. Tyler's parents, Kenneth and Sharon, surprised us with an invitation to a dinner at one of my favorite high-end restaurants. They claimed it was to welcome me into their lives and family. Initially, I was very skeptical about accepting their invitation. Sensing my apprehension, Kenneth texted me an apology for the way they had been treating me and promised me that their invitation was a gesture of their acceptance of me. I reluctantly said yes to the invitation. However, I still couldn't shake off the feeling that something was off. After all, I had known them long enough to suspect their ulterior motives. Luckily, I had an ace up my sleeve. The restaurant they chose happened to be owned by my close friend, Connor. Connor and I had a special bond that went beyond friendship. He was like a brother to me, always there when I needed him. Our relationship was built on years of shared memories and unconditional support. We grew up together in the same town and became best friends in high school. We had lost contact when we went off to college, but reconnected a couple of years ago. We rebuilt our friendship, and before I knew it, I was wiping away tears of joy and pride at Connor's wedding. Connor was someone I could always rely on, no matter the circumstances. He had a kind and caring nature that made me feel safe and understood. We shared countless laughs, wiped away each other's tears, and celebrated life's triumphs together. Connor was there for me during my ups and downs, offering a listening ear and wise advice. He became an integral part of my life. He even bestowed me with the honor of being named the godmother to his first child. It truly was an understatement to say that Connor was just a close friend. He was more like family to me. Hey, Connor, I need to talk to you about something. Hey, sure, what's up? So, you know my in-laws, right? Yeah, I remember meeting them. What's going on? Well, they're planning a party for me at your restaurant. But here's the thing. They love playing humiliating pranks on people. The first time I met them, they embarrassed me big time. Really? That's not cool at all. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Thanks. It was awful. But since then, Tyler threatened them and they haven't tried anything on me again. But I'm worried they might pull something at this party. Don't worry, I've got your back. If they try anything funny, I'll be ready with a backup plan to save you from any embarrassment. Oh, thank you so much. I knew I could count on you. It means a lot to have someone on my side. Of course, you're part of our extended family here. We won't let anyone humiliate you. Just trust me, and we'll make sure you have a great time at the party. I appreciate that. You're amazing. You better tell my kids that I'm amazing when they're a little more grown up. Shut up. I'll need some time to think about it. After my conversation with Connor, a wave of relief washed over me. I felt a glimmer of excitement and anticipation for the party, no longer consumed by fear. Connor's support had brought me a renewed sense of confidence, reminding me that I had allies in this battle against humiliation. Days before the party, I called Sharon and reminded her about the importance of accurate reservations. Hey, Sharon, I wanted to talk to you about the party at the restaurant. I just wanted to remind you about the importance of accurate reservations. Oh, Clara, I've got it covered. You don't need to worry about a thing. I know you're busy with the party preparations, but the restaurant has some strict policies, and I want to make sure everything goes smoothly. Are you implying that I can't handle it? I've organized plenty of events before, you know. Oh, no, I didn't mean it like that. I just wanted to avoid any hiccups and make sure everything is perfect. Well, trust me, Clara. I've taken care of the reservations and everything will be in order. You can count on me. I felt a mix of relief and lingering doubt. While Sharon assured me that everything was under control, a part of me couldn't help but worry. I hoped that she truly had taken care of the reservations and that the party would go smoothly as planned. The day of the party arrived, and Tyler and I stepped into the restaurant. We were greeted warmly at the reception. The employees of the restaurant had quickly become our friends, thanks to how often we frequented his restaurant. A waiter escorted us to our table, but as soon as we reached our table, I noticed something was off. There was one seat missing. Panic rose within me as I asked about my seat, only to be met with uproarious laughter from Tyler's family. Tyler, clearly furious with his family, confronted them. I cannot believe you guys. This is completely out of line. You know the restaurant's policies, and yet you deliberately pulled that prank. It's not a joke when it hurts someone. Oh, come on, Tyler, lighten up. It was just a harmless prank. No, Dad, it wasn't harmless. It's humiliating, and it's not okay. You promised you wouldn't do anything like this again. Maybe it'll be a real family dinner now. I don't see why we have to invite someone who can't take a joke into our family. Mom, that's not fair. Clara is my wife, and I won't tolerate anyone disrespecting her. How do you propose to fix this prank of yours? I couldn't believe they would dismiss my feelings so easily, labeling it as a joke. It hurt to think that they didn't see the impact of their actions and didn't fully support our relationship. I longed for their understanding and acceptance, but their comments only deepened my sense of hurt and disappointment. Just when tension was about to boil over, Connor walked in. Oh, look who's here! Hey, Clara, it's great to see you. How are you doing? Oh, my God. Hi, Connor. It's been a while since we saw each other. I'm doing well, thank you. Tyler's family decided to throw me a party to welcome me into their family. Excellent! By the way, everyone, I'm Connor, the owner of this restaurant. Now, let's get this celebration started. Oh, wait a minute. There seems to be a missing seat at this table. What happened? Oh, that's their prank on me. They love playing tricks. I know you're very strict about seating, but do you think there's any way you can make an exception for me? I'm afraid not. If I did this for you, I'd have to do it for everyone. Oh, but don't worry. I've got it covered. We have an empty seat in our VIP lounge. How would you and Tyler like to spend the evening there? You have a fantastic view and a comfortable spot. Why does she get special treatment? This is supposed to be a joke. There's no need for all this fuss. Well, it's important to make sure our guests feel comfortable and valued. And I think it's essential to respect everyone's feelings. Anyway, Clara, your meal, along with all the drinks for you and Tyler tonight, are on the house. Enjoy the evening. Thank you so much, Connor. At that moment, my gratitude towards Connor knew no bounds. Having Connor there with us brought a sense of calm and made me feel safe. He took us to the VIP area, protecting us from the chaos caused by Tyler's family. They loudly protested Connor giving us special treatment. Connor simply motioned to one of the waitstaff to take care of their table, and they immediately quieted down. I thanked Connor a lot for standing up for me and keeping me from feeling even more embarrassed. At that moment, Tyler's support meant everything to me. Tyler's actions showed his true character and how much he wanted to keep me safe. He didn't let his family's teasing get in the way. Instead, he chose to protect me and put our well-being first. It showed how deep his love was and how strong our bond had become. Sitting in the VIP area, surrounded by safety and support, I felt incredibly grateful for both Connor and Tyler. Their unwavering presence reminded me that I wasn't alone in this journey. As Tyler and I ordered our meal and drinks, we finally began to settle down to enjoy the night. However, the night was not yet ready to be calm for us. Hey guys, what do you want? Please, let us sit with you. We're all here for Clara's party after all. No, I don't think that's a good idea. We're fine on our own. Well then, what if we apologize? We're family, and family doesn't treat each other this way. Yeah, we want to make things right. Can't we all just move past this? Are you kidding? You didn't want her in the family before, and now you suddenly do? Or because you want to sit in a fancier place and get a free meal? You guys are a joke. Leave us alone. Tyler, we're sorry. We didn't mean it like that. We were just joking. Joking? It didn't feel like a joke when you humiliated me. Your actions spoke louder than words. Enough. We don't want to hear it. Just go. Tyler, please. No, Mom. It's time you both understand the consequences of your actions. Leave now. Connor, sensing the commotion, intervened and kindly requested Kenneth and Sharon to leave our booth. When they refused, he threatened to call the police. Finally, they slinked away and headed towards their table. However, Connor followed them and asked them to leave his restaurant, citing complaints from other customers about their unruly behavior. Having no choice, they quietly left the restaurant with their heads down in shame, as the entire restaurant witnessed their embarrassing exit. That night, Tyler and I had a blast. We laughed, we ate, and we shared a couple of drinks with Connor, relishing in the victory over Tyler's family's prank gone wrong. Tyler and I were bombarded with texts from his family after that night. They were filled with anger and blame, accusing us of overreacting and causing a scene. Their words stung, adding fuel to the fire and deepening the rift between us. It felt like the aftermath of a storm with no calm in sight. Instead of engaging in their negativity, we decided to take a stand. We realized that we didn't need that toxicity in our lives, so we made a firm decision and blocked them, putting an end to their hurtful words and actions. Cutting ties with Tyler's family was a necessary boundary to protect our emotional well-being. We refused to subject ourselves to their constant ridicule and cruelty. It was a liberating decision that allowed us to focus on the love and support we shared and the positive relationships that uplifted us. It was a fitting conclusion to this tumultuous saga, allowing us to move forward with positivity and surround ourselves with love and support. Life moved on, and Tyler and I thrived in our love and unity. Our relationship grew stronger, and we built our own loving family, free from the toxicity of his parents' cruel pranks. Thanks for sticking with me through this roller coaster tale. Remember, sometimes the sweetest victories come from the unexpected allies we find along the way. Don't let anyone's cruel pranks dampen your spirit or break your resolve. Stay strong and true to yourself, and you'll always have the last laugh.